questions on my vanity case video, and I need to change my pinned comment because my new strap is on the way. I promise. I'm just documenting my experience. So let me reel this back in and I'll be back. It's that time. We are diving into my list section within my planner. I have shown you snippets here and there over the course of I don't even know how long at this point. We're really going to take a closer look at what types of lists I have, why I have them, and am I using them? I am probably minimized on your screen at some point so that you can get a closer look at what the layout is for each insert. I'm currently using the cloth and paper task planner inserts in my list section because favorite. I've titled them cute little titles for some, and I have a different layout for each of them because of how I envision the process in my mind. First one, which you've seen before, which hasn't really progressed, is my bar cart list. I decided to break it down by types. So we have wine, we have gin, vodka, rum, tequila, cognac, and whiskey. I feel like should be staples within my bar cart. If we have similar taste in wine, then maybe you would want to adopt some of these on your own bar cart, bar shelf, wine rack, I don't know. I have this black sticky note slash post-it note slash whatever you want to call it, because sometimes I want to jot something down and I would use my white, let me see. Don't ask me where my other two are, but this is the Jelly Roll white gel pen, and this is in 05. The boldest one is what I like to use, but this is the one that's in my case right now. Next up, we have Days in the A. I decided to name this Days in the A because this is for those times where I have activities, not so much a restaurant I want to try or a museum I want to visit unless it is a specific exhibit within the museum. I do want to also add that I'm aware that Chateau Elan is not in Atlanta, but it is a part of North, very North, Georgia, and Atlanta, for those that, you know, geography is a thing of the past. Atlanta is actually considered North Georgia. It's not middle, it's not south, it is north. But Chateau Elan is actually farther north. I just felt like it needed to be on this list anyway. I was supposed to go to the wine tasting and tour with Lisa for her birthday outing, but her fiance decided to take my day. Our schedules haven't really aligned since then because it's been wedding focused. So we will reconvene at another time. And that is an ever-growing list. If your list looks incomplete, don't feel bad about it. It is your planner. It is your list. It is in the way that you see fit, how your mind translates things on paper. That is how your planner should look. Whether it's the most prim and proper planner, the most sticky note consumed planner, whether you are a highlighter fanatic, a mild liner connoisseur, that is your business. Let me make sure I'm not ashy because just in case. So next we have fragrances. You know I love a good smell good. Tom Ford Velvet Orchid has a hold on me. For now, that is my signature scent. I decided to break up my fragrances by categories: affordable, designer, and niche. Why? Because they're different price points. Designer and niche price points sometimes will collide or mix and mingle, but for the most part, affordable fragrances to me is anything under $60. To me. Take a stab at the affordable fragrances. This was the first one that I got from the Mix Bar collection. This is the Cloud Musk, and I thoroughly enjoy this. I have maybe 4 clicks and a half left on this brush pen, but I am going to buy a full bottle, and luckily at my Target, they are in stock. Can I just say, I've never shopped at Zara before, but I like the fact that they have discovery sets where I can sample different fragrances within different collections, if you will. And from there, I can decide whether or not I would like a full bottle. One of my favorite fragrance channels, if you will, is Big Beer Business, and then one that I found not too long ago is Coco Pebs. I've literally never seen any of her videos until the other day, and then I've watched almost all of them. I'm not ashamed. Then for designer, I have full bottle options that I already knew I liked: Jimmy Choo Illicit, Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, Louis Vuitton Herbe d'Absence, Carolina Herrera Good Girl. I don't remember what the other one was, but either way, I will correct it if it needs correcting. And then for the niche, I'm actually wearing it all of this week, the Essential Parfums Nice Bergamot. Beautiful fragrance. Amazing. Let's move on. Okay, let's talk about this house to home list that I have going on. Very minimal, very simple. Furnishing a home can be stressful. Are things in stock? Is it the right size? Is this the right color? Too many factors. I decided to narrow it down to 2 areas in the home at a time. Once an area is complete, I will go ahead and take that Post-it off. I actually have more than 1 or 2 under here. Pull that off, write the next area. I have enough room to add to the list. Next, we have the Palisade of Plants. This is a play on words, a double entendre, if you will. Different areas in my home have different foliage, different greenery. The plants that have names are real plants, and they are all named after characters on a show called The Blacklist. I can go into more detail as to why, but for now, we're just talking about the list. So I do have some plants that aren't purchased yet on the list, but I at least know that that is the type of plant that I want in that area. We have 3 names that will be used for the 3 plants that don't have names yet: Glenn, Harold, and Mr. Kaplan. Next up, sweat session. Take the guessing work out of my LA Fitness and at-home workouts. Instead of me coming up with an idea of what to do when I get in there, I at least know, today I'm feeling like an endurance day. So that means I'm gonna do 15 minutes on one of these machines, and it's gonna be a long push. For my rowing, I will do a certain amount of meters, squat in between, a certain amount of meters, squat in between, do that for like 5 rounds. And for strength today, lift heavy, low reps. At home workouts, I know I'm not gonna be burning 300-400 calories. I'm just happy to be agreeing to do a workout at home. So if I burn 200 to 300 calories on an at-home workout, I feel like that is successful because I could be watching Netflix. We have the tech wish list. This wish list has been in my planner for months now, and the same 2 things have been checked off. So at this point, patience is a virtue. These are items that I planned on getting after I got my camera. I've had my camera since October. It's just that I had so many other accessories from my old camera that anything that didn't fit or work out with this camera, I just said, you know what, it can wait. So we'll get 1 or 2 things at a time until I have everything I need or want. But for now, I've got the camera, and that's what matters. Oh, and I do want to add, I did not come up with this format, this layout. I saw it on a planner person's Instagram post. Can't tell you who it was, but I can tell you one thing, I'm not gonna take credit for it. Ooh, I love to travel. I've been to quite a few places, and there's still so many places in the world that I haven't even touched. I haven't even thought of. These are just some of the places I've traveled to. I didn't include states, cities. These are just countries that I have visited. And on the side, I do have a list of territories or independent state, country, kind. I forgot I need to put St. Thomas and St. Martin on the list. My mom reminded me, and I'll put those on the list with Puerto Rico and Cayman Islands. Wish list, I have top 5. These are places that I want to visit for certain reasons, but in no particular order. And a good chunk of these places have a vlog. You do know that, right? I have my video ideas list. This is just a running list of things I would like to produce for my channel, and I decided to give you a little bit of an example of how my mind works. Don't ask me why that little triangular sticker is not actually on the insert. Anyway, doesn't matter. I have the category, planner, the subcategory, section, and the type of video. And in this case, it is the lists within my planner, or lists that I keep in my planner, or the 10 lists in my planner video. So on the breakdown posted, things that I would like to talk about within that video, I've used quite a few pens within my planner. Sharpie S Gel in 0.7. I frequently use the Inkjoy in 1.0. Sarasa Dry Drift Grip 0.5. I need to refill it. Also love the Gelosity by Bic in a 0.7, I want to say it is. All black ink, thank you. Mild Gray Mild Liner by Zebra. You can get these at Michael's if you're lucky, on Amazon if you're patient. Lastly, we have the Yelp Elite list. This is the list that is going to be running quite often. Now, these are places that I visited during the heat of the pandemic, and I would do this thing in my videos called Curbside Eats, and I would order food from a place, pick it up, eat in the car, let you know how it tastes, let you know if I like the atmosphere and ambiance, if the food was good. And from there, I was supposed to make my Yelp review, add my pictures and videos. I think I've done it for a couple of these, but I have to go back and look. And then once I've completed it, check it off, and then reapply for my 21 badge, because I wasn't really checking in a lot during the panoramic, and I didn't get my 2021 badge when the year started. I felt kind of tried, you know? To wrap up and close out this video, I wanted to give you just a short, quick list of ideas of planner lists. Lists of lists in your planner. Okay, anyway, you can make a list of short-term goals. I almost had a tongue twister, so I had to slow it down. 3 months, you can make it short-term fitness goals, short-term career goals, cluttering goals, whatever kind of short-term goals you want. Netflix or Hulu bingers. Sometimes your friend will tell you about something that they think you would like watching, and then you don't really watch it right away because you're watching something else. And then all of a sudden, you turn it on and you're like, oh yeah, I'm into this. A week goes by, and then you want to tell your friend about it, not even realizing they're the ones that told you about it in the first place. What are you doing? You should have made a list, and you should have put their name by it. Next, we have tourists in my city or town or country town. Wherever you live, I'm sure there's at least 5 things you haven't done in that area. I'm gonna visit this store that I heard about, or I passed by this place, it looked pretty cool. Let me go over there and see what's going on. And then you'll be like, you know what? Oh, I went there, it's really nice. Or customer service over there is a little bit rocky, a little bit shaky. Or even if you're visiting somewhere, you can make a landmark list or something. Next, I have Sporty Spice. This is for anyone who is into sports. Maybe you like watching them and not playing them. And let's say tennis, for example, there's a tennis tournament that's coming to your city, or whenever you're out of town, you see if there's a tennis match going on, a swim meet happening with one of your favorite athletes. Baseball, I'm gonna visit every diamond in the United States. I don't know, it's your list. That's your business. Catch me if you can. For me, it would be a murals list. Like, I want to see what different artists are doing in Atlanta, because Atlanta has a lot of street art. And if there is one artist that I like, then maybe I want to see if they have anything else around the city. I found you, Miss New Booty. Get it together and bring it back to me. We're not here for that. Like, maybe you are a pizza fanatic and you want to visit all the pizza spots in your city. And you're like, you know what? Let me make a list. It could be 5 places. It could be 10. There is no time frame on your list unless you make one. So let's say you make a list of 15 places and you're like, once a month, I'm going to visit a new pizza spot. And then I'll know if this is my favorite pizza or not. Your list, your business, on your own time. So that concludes my 10 lists within my A5 Caviar quilted leather cloth and paper planner. And I do hope you got some ideas from it. I hope you enjoyed it. I am now going to edit and post this video because I've been doing well with my consistency and I don't want to hear any lip from any of you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.